Another question.
Is a band you like, but
Right.
you hate the fan base.
Interesting question.
And mine
So the
is
question
Rush.
is, what is a band you like, but you hate the fan base? And
So
Dan
for me,
chose
that's
Rush.
And I'm a Rush fan. I'm a Rush fan. I've seen
He
them
loves
live.
Rush.
I wouldn't say I love them, but I like them. I'm a fan. I've
Yeah.
seen them live. Great respect for Alex Lifeson, the guitar player. He's amazing.
Neil Peart.
Obviously Neil Peart.
Mhm.
But the fans are fucking snobby.
They're insufferable.
Snobby douchebag assholes. And
Yeah, they are.
the deal with, for me, because I'm a metal guy, the deal with rock and metal, for me, is that at its core, at its most pure, it's a people's thing. It's really it's a populist music. It's not about the critics. It's not about the snobbery. It's not about the, oh, did you hear the, it's like, it's everything the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is not. It's all about the people, and it's just
accessibility to everyone.
Accessibility, and really just about giving a shit about, you know, the fans and the regular guy. And again, the Rush, the band is fine. Their music is really, really good. It's great stuff. But their fans are fucking nuts. And it's
get
like,
you.
it's almost made me not want to like them, because I feel like saying, dude.
So, like, if you were to wear a Rush shirt out to the bagel place, you know that some Rush fan would walk up to you and want to talk.
I wouldn't do it. And as much as I like Rush, I would not do it.
So it's so bad that you would not even wear a Rush shirt.
And it's a weird dichotomy, because normally I would not like the band either, because I don't want to be associated with that shtick. But I don't hold the fans against the band, right? It's not Alex Lifeson's or Geddy Lee's fault that they have legions of these fucking hyper snob prog rock snob douchebags, right? And I really hate prog rock, and dude, no, there's more going on here, bro. You gotta it's like,
so I'm in agreement with you. Yeah, here's the deal. Coming from a musician, right? Like, Rush is what sometimes they call a musician's band, right? Because it is that snobby thing, right? And they're very much also like a math band. They got strange time signatures. They got very difficult to pull off transitions. You got to be really talented. And when you are a musician, like you are too, you can hear, like, this is difficult to play, whatever. But a lot of times good music really isn't about, you know, like people like AC/DC. It's a nice, simple chord progressions, and people like that. It's a populist thing.
It can be done. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, Rush pulls it off, where they have these really intricate time signatures, and like La Via Strangiato, bro. It's like 13 minutes. You know the whole thing. I mean, I get it, and it is really good stuff. And I'm not shitting on the music, but
the fans,
they're insufferable. I just
100%. 100%.
My honorable mention. Actually, I can't put here because I hate the band. We'll do it in the next one. I have another fan base I want to say I hate, but I don't like the band either, so I can't.
We'll double back to that. But this is a band you like, but you hate the fans, and it's Rush. And you know what? I get it. I went to high school, and the people that liked Rush were just a little like. It's kind of very Rush is like math. It's like Primus to me. It's very mathy.
No, they have a far better body of work than Primus, but yeah.
Oh, of course, but it's just very mathy, you know.
Yeah.
It's just too complicated for its own good. I mean, yeah, it's good and stuff like that, but like very often with mathy music, any kind of mathy music, whether it's Tool or Primus or Rush, the fans can be insufferable with mathy music because they think they're elitist. Oh, yeah. You know, and it's just sort of
ruins it. You're just
shitting,
you're shitting on your own point, because again, this is rock and roll. You're not supposed to be that way. It's fine to love a band. It's fine. Look, I am an Iron Maiden fan. I am a fucking massive Iron Maiden fan. But you would never catch me trying to like talking to other people like that and be like, bro, you don't understand, man. I'm just not that guy.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Anyway,
I agree with you.
I want to get to yours. I find yours fascinating. You pick AC/DC.
All right, let me. Okay, this is
because I don't have like a stereotype in my head of AC/DC.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No.
Here's a band that I like, but I hate the fans, and my answer is AC/DC. And this is an interesting answer, and I'll tell you why. It's because AC/DC and I have a long history. Like, you know, it's one of the first albums my cousin Jimmy ever showed me was High Voltage, and I love them. Mm-hmm. But it's just kind of over the years, AC/DC has now in 2024, AC/DC it's boomer rock, straight up. And there's nothing, there's nothing that just sort of completely encapsulates. I don't know if that's a word. The boomer. So you see it like an old guy walking down the street with an AC/DC shirt on. You just know this guy's gonna suck. Yeah. And you just like, you see like a chick in a bar, like, you know, you go to a bar and there's a bartender, some 30-year-old bartender. She's wearing an AC/DC shirt. You know, that's just bad news all fucking day long. And I don't know what it is. And I'll tell you what, one thing that's also true about it, you know, about AC. Look, I'm a big fan, but here's the difference. I'm a big fan of the first fucking singer. I'm a Bon Scott guy, right? They had a first singer who was Bon Scott. They made a first couple albums. Then he died, and they got Brian Johnson, who was the singer that featured. Right, I'm glad you're Back in Black. This is Brian Johnson's debut album, Back in Black, and he's got the scratchy voice and people like that. And I think that's kind of where the divider line is, right? Like if you see a person and they're walking around and they got an AC/DC shirt on, like, oh, Brian Johnson, Back in Black, whatever. And they're going to be like an insufferable boomer. If I see a person walking around and they have a shirt on with like hell, Highway to Hell, yeah, and it's got like the picture of the early Bon Scott shit on it like that, I'm like, all right, you might get a bit of a pass. But for the most part, I see an old white guy walking around that's fat with gray hair and he's got this shirt on. Fuck no. It's boomer rock. It's boomer rock.
It is boomer rock. And again, I wouldn't call myself an AC/DC fan. I can take it or leave it. I don't dislike it. It's just sort of your base. It's very basic. It's just your three chord, fun little songs. I don't really distinguish between the two singers. I mean, there's stuff I like on Back in Black. There's stuff I like pre-Back in Black.
I'm way different. The two singers are a night and day for me. And also, AC/DC, I was also going to add an eighth question to you at the end, and this sort of fits it too. It's like, name a band that you really, really liked, but then because of hearing it too much over the years, you hate them now. Yeah. And so there's a lot of it. AC/DC is that for me. Like it comes on the radio, even the Bon Scott stuff. I can't listen to it anymore.
No, I'm with you on that. I just
overplayed.
Channel. Yeah, and it's not that I don't like it, but yeah. I'm with you.
I hate the fans. I hate the AC/DC fans. They're always like old boomer white guys.
Yeah,
usually right-leaning, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of these motherfuckers.
You into politics. I'm with you on the boomer though. It's very 100%. basic, very boomery.
Very boomer rock.